Hey everybody, this is Rick. I want to weigh in a little bit on sports today. I sort of keep track of NFL football, and Deion Sanders is a coach at the University of Colorado, but his sons Shedeur and Shilo are now trying to make teams in the NFL, and they're going through some kind of unique situations, which I just wanted to think through and comment on a little bit. So Shedeur Sanders was the quarterback at University of Colorado, and great college quarterback. You know, he can throw it and he can run it too. So anyway, he's trying out the quarterback position in the NFL, and yesterday he was out there, or maybe it was the day before yesterday, but he was out there. Playing the quarterback position, and he was out there with apparently some third or fourth string teammates who were trying to make the team, and they weren't providing a lot of protection for him as quarterback. So I was reading an article, and of course, when you read an article, you get the biases of the reporters and the commentators, and so anyway, I decided to go and watch Shedeur Sanders' performance for myself. I just wanted to make my own opinion and not listen to the so-called experts and commentators. So I watched Shedeur Sanders play, and there was one YouTube video where they had every play that he did, every offensive play that he did. And I watched it for myself, and his performance was not that bad. It was actually kind of good, in my opinion. He was under a lot of pressure, but he threw a couple of good passes. He ran a little bit. And it was not at all as I thought it was going to be listening to the commentators. Okay, so Shedeur Sanders was doing fine. I think he was doing okay considering the situation. All right, he was under a lot of pressure because the O-line, the offensive line, was not the greatest. Okay, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I thought he was doing pretty well. And that's sort of watching for myself. I'm glad I did because the commentators were way over the top saying he screwed up. It was a bad performance. I don't agree. Now, his brother Shilo is a defensive back, and today I was watching a video of him sort of getting into it with a tight end who was running down the field, and I was again reading an article about what happened, you know, commentators and reporters again, and they said it was this awful thing. He threw a punch, and the flags were thrown, and he was ejected, and it's sort of going to hurt his chances to make the team, and I think they cut him. The next day they cut him because of that. But anyway, I went back to again watch the film for myself because I'm learning that commentators and reporters and anybody else who's making comments on things, they have their own agenda. And I watched Shilo playing defense, and yeah, they were pushing each other, getting a little rough after the play was called already. But I did notice that the tight end hit Shilo a little bit in the face mask, and then he retaliated with a punch, which, he can't punch. So they rejected him. They ejected him. But anyway, I thought he was playing well. He was playing well. The second person, always gets caught. It seems like that happens in life too, right? Somebody does something wrong, you react, you get caught, right? But overall, I thought his defense was pretty solid, and he was reacting to what I thought might have been a little push in the face by the tight end, maybe a little punch, maybe a little push in the face mask, and he reacted with a punch. Okay, so he gets ejected, but I can totally understand it, and again, I thought it was good, hard football, the way it's supposed to be, and I thought Shilo did basically a good job on defense. So, and my other point is, though, commentators, I don't listen to them anymore. When I start hearing the commentators, I turn the sound down because now you can always go on YouTube and find it and watch it for yourself. And that's what you should do in any situation. Don't believe the commentators. Don't believe the reporters. Go see it for yourself and make up your own mind. This is Rick. Till next time.